Hi everyone, it is Monday, May 11th, 2020, and we are going to be talking about length in math. We're going to compare, we're going to order length. So let's go ahead and read together. I will compare and order lengths. So we might be thinking compare. Remember, when we compare, we take one or two or more things and we look at the things that might be the same or the things that might be different. Okay, and then when we order, that means we put them in a particular order that's given to you. And so I'm going to give you that, but before we do that, let's go ahead and talk about two words, long and short. So, and we also want to talk about length. So length, let's read the definition of length. Length, how long something is from end to end. So if I have this pencil here, I am talking about from this end to this end, how long it is from end to end. Okay, so we can use words like long and short. Okay, if you look at this picture here, Jack, this boy Jack, he sorts his pencils from long to shortest. Okay, so if you see here, he's got the long, and then as you keep on going up, you see they get shorter from long to shortest, or we could even say from shortest to long if we look at it this way. Okay, what color is the shortest pencil? You're right, the blue one. And which color would we say is the longest pencil? The orange, right? So we can sort by size, and that's what we're going to be sorting by with some of these activities that we're going to be doing this week. So we're going to read our book, Which is Longest, first. Okay. Go to the beginning of this book. Okay, Which is Longest by Alan Walker. What is long? What is short? Can you look here and see which pencil is shortest and which is longest? The giraffe has long legs. Do you see how long these legs are? The dog has short legs. When we compare, we're looking at two things here in particular. We're looking at the giraffe, and then we're looking at the dog, and we're comparing at the legs. So do you see the giraffe's legs here? From this is where the legs start roughly to the bottom part, and look at this dog's legs. Which one has the longest legs? The giraffe, right? And the dog has the shortest legs. I'm sorry, did I say the giraffe? The dog has the shortest legs and the giraffe has the longest. Okay, so now let's look here. The boy has short hair. The girl has long hair. Look at these cars. Look at these. Wow. So we have two black cars. We know that they're both the same color, but we're looking at the length, how long something is from one end to the other. So we're looking from here, from the front of this car to the end, from one end to the other. This car is long. Have you seen one of these cars driving down the road before? I bet you have. And then look at this car. The car is what? Short. From here to here. If we were to take this beside each other, we could probably take this and it would maybe make three of this car here. Okay. The rope is long. The rope is short. We can tell that this rope is longer because look how it goes around in circles a few times, right? It goes around 1, 2, about 4 times it goes around. Look at this one. It just goes around in one loop. So this rope is short, this rope is long. Whoa, look at this sandwich. The sandwich is long, the sandwich is short. When we remember, very important that when we are comparing or when we're looking at the length of an object, it's always from one side to the other side. We have to make sure we measure from one side to the other. That would probably be, how many of these do you think it would take to make this one? Maybe 2? Maybe a little bit over 2? Which is longest? Which slide is the longest? The white, the red, the yellow, or the blue? I think the blue is too. All right. Which is longest? Which one of these fish is the longest? Do you see how they're all lined up right at the end, from end to end? Which one's the longest? The first one, the second one, the third, or the fourth? What do you think? I think the second one is the longest too. Which is longest? Oh, this one might be a little tough to see. Looks like this one and this one are close. But if we look at it really closely, it looks like this blue one reaches up a little higher, right? So I'm going to say this blue one is probably the longest. What do you think? So that is the end of our book. And again, this week we are talking about comparing and ordering lengths, looking at what's long, what's short, which one's longer, which one's shorter, and then putting them in an order that's given to you. So let's move on to our activity. Before you complete the activity in your journal, I want you to click on the longer or shorter video that is found inside the your math lesson in Google Classroom. So you'll watch this longer or shorter video that talks about length by Number Rock. So you'll watch that first, and then what I want you to do is I want you to open up your journal, and I want you to find things that are shorter than your index finger. This finger right here, your index finger, okay? Things that are shorter. And you do see here where it says longer, right? So things that are shorter, and for some reason, it's not in here. Shorter and longer, okay? So you're going to just divide your page, just put a line across the middle like there, and then you'll write shorter for this top box, and then you'll write longer here, and you're going to draw me and label, and very important because we have to practice our spelling and our handwriting. So I want you to find some things that are shorter than your index finger. So if I'm looking around here and I'm trying to find something that is shorter than my index finger, oh, I found a, this is like a hairpin. You see it? And if I put my finger and I put this hair clip, you see how I'm starting right from where my finger starts to the end? If I start here, is my hair clip shorter than my index finger? It is, isn't it? So then I could draw this top portion where I'm going to have it labeled shorter. I can draw my hairpin. I can draw it, and then I'm going to write hairpin, or some people call this a bobby pin. Okay? So I want you to find at least 2 things for each one. Find at least 2. 2 things that are shorter than your index finger, and then 2 things that are longer than your index finger. So if I look here on my desk, I'm looking, oh look, I found a marker. Let's see, I'm going to compare. So here's my index finger, and here is the marker. Is this marker longer? It is. So then what I can do is right here, where it says longer in this section, I can draw the marker, label my picture to say marker, and there you go. That's your activity. So remember, 2 things that are shorter than your index finger, draw and label just like it shows here in the picture, and then 2 things, if you can give me more, but at least 2 things that are longer than your index finger, and don't forget to label. If you have any questions on this activity, feel free to reach out to me. Remember, watch this video first before you move on to this activity. All right, guys, have a great Monday. Talk to you soon.